Hello and welcome to the University of Wisconsin Stevens Point School of Education Spring 2021 Celebration of Teaching and Learning. Congratulations to our students. I am Dr. Linda Fernholz, the Assistant Dean, Head of the School of Education. Once again, we are coming together virtually. With a little bit of confidence and a whole lot of science, we fully anticipate presenting awards in person next year. I would like to begin by sharing my heartfelt gratitude for all of those who continue to support the tremendous work of our department. Thank you to our kind and generous donors, alumni, parents, cooperating teachers, faculty, and staff. A sincere thank you to the Scholarship Selection Committee, Erin Heider, Kathleen Olds, Johanna Schmid, Dr. Amber Garby, and Dr. Uzi Ogalur. Lastly, thank you to Dr. Marty Loy, Dean of the College of Professional Studies. Amid COVID and racial injustice, teachers matter more than ever. Despite the overwhelming consequences of the pandemic, this global crisis has also been an extraordinary time for learning. We are learning how adaptable and resilient educational systems, policymakers, teachers, students, and families can be. The role of teachers rapidly evolved. Teachers and university faculty had to quickly reimagine human connections and interactions to facilitate learning. In many ways, much more difficult than when learning took place only in person. Nevertheless, I feel that a shout out to our faculty, cooperating teachers, mentors, supervisors, student teachers, and all our pre-service students is very appropriate. We continue to move forward when we are needed the most. Education does matter, and I'm excited to share School of Education celebrations and news updates with you. This past year, we celebrated the promotion of Dr. Tim Wright to full professor, the retentions of Dr. Cindy Bueno, Dr. Amber Garby, and Dr. Erin Redmond. We celebrated the retirement of our department ADA, Sherry Hadra. We will soon be celebrating the retirement of Associate Professor Dr. Pamela Bork, which, by the way, Dr. Bork was awarded the University Excellence in Teaching honor just a few short weeks ago. The HARU Center for Equity in Education mission and vision statements have been completed under the leadership of our HARU Director, Dr. Pamela Bork. The acceptance of 30 graduate students for our 5th EDD cohort. These adult educators will begin their journey into educational sustainability this summer under the leadership of Dr. Erin Redmond. The acceptance of the 4th cohort of our Central Wisconsin Innovative Program for Add-on Special Education Licensure under the leadership of our Graduate Program Director, Dr. Cindy Bueno, will also begin this summer. Our Gazelle Institute for Early Childhood remains a site of distinction under the leadership of Dr. Cindy Kate. This past spring has given us our largest number of student teachers in recent years, and our enrollment numbers are looking good for fall 2021. Finally, our very own Dr. Henry St. Maurice has been named our Distinguished Friend of the School of Education for 2021. This past year, we also welcomed and celebrated the hiring of academic teaching staff Mariah Funhelder and Johanna Schmid, Department Administrative Specialist. Both are settling in and doing a tremendous job. Recently, we learned that Colonel Namek, our 2019 Distinguished Friend of the School of Education, had passed away. Colonel was enormously kind in his support of the School of Education, particularly the physical education program. Colonel's legacy will continue for generations to come, and we will always remain grateful to him and his family. You know, I am always reading. I read a lot, and I read every day. I find a lot of pleasure from reading. I learn something new every day. I recently came across an article from the Appleton Post written this past December. The article was titled, People of the Year, teachers worked harder than ever to meet students' needs in the pandemic. The author wrote, "Teaching is a tough job any day, any week, any year. But in 2020, a year rocked by the coronavirus pandemic, little about education has remained the same. And whether it came to distance or in-person learning, educators have worked harder than ever to meet their students' needs despite unprecedented circumstances." When Governor Tony Evers in March 2020 directed the State Department of Health Services to mandate all K-12 schools, public and private, to shut down, administrators and teachers pivoted to distance learning without much warning. In most cases, that meant teachers dove headfirst into virtual learning using platforms they had never used before, like Zoom or Google Meets. Small rural school districts and large urban districts alike face daunting challenges to make online learning work for economically disadvantaged students lacking internet access or the appropriate technology to complete schoolwork. Nevertheless, teachers did what they could to keep their students engaged in learning throughout the closures while supporting their students' social, emotional, and physical well-being, even if from a distance. This article went on to share explicit attempts of what teachers across the Fox Valley and the entire state of Wisconsin had accomplished in their substantial attempts to boost student morale and make distance learning engaging and enjoyable. What did I gain by reading this newspaper article? I was reminded that teachers create community, whether they are teaching in person or online. Children and adults alike need to belong to a community and feel like they matter. This explains why our donors are so valued and deeply appreciated. They are our community, and they demonstrate that we do matter with their continuous support. Our donors are the backbone for doing what is right when educating for the future. There are never enough words to express our gratitude for their gifts and their strongest of beliefs that teachers do matter. This year, we are awarding 76 scholarships to 75 students in the total amount of $104,125. Whew, I don't get to say that number very often. Thank you, donors. Yes, teachers matter more than ever. Together, our faculty, students, past alumni, friends of education, donors, and staff work as a team to make a difference. We are so proud of our history, and we are looking forward to a bright future. Teachers do matter. Thank you and congratulations to all of our award winners